Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of More Nerds Than Mike, because I can't talk. The best podcast in the multiverse.
That's debatable.
No,
That's
no
debatable.
more multiverses.
It
No more
is.
cinematic
Comedy Bang Bang's
universes.
better than
Again
us.
with the
Welcome to
multiverse
Night
theory.
Vale is better than all of them.
That is true. I
Which-
need to finish Welcome to Night Vale. I only listened to the first 2 episodes. But yeah. That's a thing. I'm your host, Kevin. You can follow me on Twitter at authorkayla. That is AUTHORKLAU. We're just going to go around and have everyone introduce themselves.
Hey guys, it's Matt. As usual, I'm here, so you guys get to hear my sweet voice. Josh.
I'm Josh, and I get to talk about things I like for once.
Oh my!
His lover boy, Keimon.
It's the guy who likes a lot of stuff, Ryan.
And it's the man with the interesting voice in the world.
Most interesting voice in the
Oh
world.
yes.
I don't always
I
talk
don't
like
think
this, but when I do, it's sexy.
Very sexy.
Kevin, this is a family podcast, okay?
Yeah, yeah, you gotta keep it PG
That's still
13-ish.
PG-13.
It's still PG.
The
'Cause
Rocky
you're not-
Horror remake was PG-13, so I think we're good.
I didn't even see the remake.
It was horrible.
I heard it
I
was.
think it might have just been PG.
It was bad.
I saw like clips of it on Facebook, and the cinematography was awful.
It was directed by the guy who did High School Musical. And
Why?
Why would?
Sucks.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was
There was
just,
a High School Musical had better cinematography than that.
Barely.
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 High School Musical had better. What?
Okay, so like I watched a clip of the Rocky Horror Picture remake, and the cinematography was awful. What I've seen of High School Musical, the cinematography in High School Musical was better. It's from the same director.
But it's still bad.
it's still
bad.
very bad.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Rocky Horror, are you guys going to the screening next Friday?
You know, I think I will go to the screening.
I'll
as
be
long
out
as
of town
it's
next
not
Friday.
This.
Wow, Kevin.
No, it's the
Wow.
original.
Wow.
Podcast about Kevin.
So I think I might be back Sunday morning.
You
Look
know-
back at my train ticket.
It's fine, guys. We can just set up
Train
all the
ticket.
equipment and the laptop. It's okay.
Yeah, you guys got your own
We'll
equipment.
mimic Kevin. We'll just mimic your voice.
You just like have me as like a hand
Wait,
puppet.
you have a car.
I do have a car.
Why are you training?
My mom wanted to pay for the train. I was like, okay.
training?
Now I mean, like, because I'm leaving like late at night and then early in the morning,
Mm.
so like I might be tired or like get stuff done while I'm there.
Wait, get stuff done?
Yeah, get
We're
stuff
in
done on the
college.
train.
We're not supposed to get stuff done.
Well, I'm a responsible student and actually do my homework, so
Do you want to
I
do my
also
homework?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, Kevin.
Kevin,
Please
you
do
want
my
to
homework.
speak for me?
yeah.
You
So is that your homework?
Well, you technically already helped me with that, so.
Yeah, I showed you how to use Photoshop.
That was.
I helped Tomas edit his video for class, so.
Kev's your tech guy that we need.
You know, yeah, you should see me in the media center though. When I was showing my crew the rough cut my film, everyone was just asking me. Everyone had questions like, "So, how do you save to a flash drive?"
What?
The biggest.
Well, we were
issue.
using Final Cut 10, and basically how you set it up to save everything on the flash drive, like even the project, is a little difficult. But everyone was like, "How do you use Final Cut 10 and all that?" It's like, I'll show you guys. So yeah, I was kind of like running around. I should just work in a media center.
You should.
I should just work in
You'll
there
get
because
paid.
I know my way around the
Oh, yeah.
software.
Wait, no, just offer your help. Just at
I'm
a price.
not into 10 though.
But
I'm not into Final Cut.
I'm not either. But I took a class on it, so I know what I'm doing with it.
9 was good.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, back to pop culture. So, who wants to go first, saying what they experienced this week? Nobody. I can
No.
go first.
I would like to say that I got to witness the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 trailer and the Logan trailer, and I was very pleased.
I saw the Guardians teaser. I loved it. I did not see the Logan teaser, but I saw the thumbnail and it looks rated R.
Yeah.
It is very much.
I think Logan is good.
It is. It had a red band and everything.
Because it's not Disney making it.
Thank God!
Hallelujah.
It was literally just, okay. Well, this is the thing: the red band and the green band are literally not different from each other. Just
Except
the red band
for
has
one scene.
scene where Wolverine just takes his claw and just stabs up into a dude's head.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
saw
like,
that thumbnail. I was like, oh, this is rated R.
was like-
Cool.
I'm excited because Wolverine movies on the whole tend to be bad, like Origins.
Except for the
Well,
we
the
don't
thing about
look at-
Origins, that was during Hollywood's writer's strike.
Yeah.
Ah.
So they were really making that up as they go. Like Green Lantern was made during the same time too.
But here's the thing: the Wolverine was pretty good. I will admit the ending was a bit like what, but
I heard. Yeah, that's the one when he's in Japan, right?
Yeah.
I heard that one was good.
Yeah, that one was
It
good.
was good.
but it just had that ending where I was just like, I was like, wait, Transformers?
Transformers crossover. But yeah, in the Guardians of the Galaxy teaser, it didn't show anything of the plot, but it did show some shots, and I really loved the cinematography that was in it and the visuals. And then we got Baby Groot.
Baby Groot, the biggest
in a little Star-Lord outfit.
Mm-hmm.
No, my favorite part was Drax and what's his face?
Star-Lord.
Star-Lord just bromancing.
That's true.
Yeah. You need to find a woman just as pathetic as you.
It's like, thanks, man.
Do you want a hug?
No.
No, you can have a hug.
I thought I said no. But yeah, no, that was great. Anything else you want to talk about, Alex?
You know, I tried Cookie Crisps today, the cereal for breakfast, and
That's still pop culture.
yeah, it's very much pop culture.
So how was it?
I did not like them.
You didn't like Cookie
It didn't
Crisp?
taste like chocolate chip cookies.
That's what it is.
It's
It
chocolate
didn't
chip
taste like it.
Oh.
Oh.
Did you eat them with milk?
Yes,
You also ate the stale stuff they probably have. So.
exactly.
Right, you need fresh, you need good Cookie Crisp.
You need to go to Walmart right now. Get a fresh box of Cookie Crisp.
Well, I guess I'm heading over there.
Here, Alex is leaving the podcast now.
Bye, Alex.
Bye.
Bye, Kevin.
Oh, he's driving off from the room.
Car pops out of nowhere.
Yep. Alright, so yeah, Cookie Crisp, that's a thing.
Yeah.
I like Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
Out of a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate Cookie Crisp?
Since I might have had stale, I'd have to rate them at 3? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Because I must taste.
Yeah, you need to try a fresh one. Give it a second shot. What would you, Ryan? What would you rate Cookie Crisp?
I did not like them the first time I actually had them. I hated them.
Oh.
A lot. Like, that's a 0.
Oh.
I just no, it just didn't
Go
taste
home,
good.
Ryan.
It
Go
didn't
home.
taste right.
Go
Yeah,
home
no,
down the
boss.
hall. What would you, Keimon?
6 out of 10.
Any comments on it? No?
They're not full cookie, guys. I want you to know this.
I give it a 7 out of 10. But I prefer the Rice Krispie Treat cereal. That one's really good.
Wait, the Rice Krispies.
The Rice, it's Rice Krispie. It's like Rice Krispie Treats, but it's like broken up, so you can eat it in cereal.
Oh, you mean
It's not the same.
It's like it's still got marshmallows and stuff. In it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like you've seen Rice Krispies, like that's horrible.
No, Rice Krispie Treats. How would you rate Cookie Crisp, Josh?
Probably a 9.
Josh likes Cookie Crisp.
I really like
Yeah,
Cookie
she
Crisp.
gave a good rating.
Yeah.
wow.
What about you, Matt?
Who are you?
I
What
haven't
do
had it in like 5 years, so I'd say I can't remember, so I can't rate it.
Oh, well, it's
Fair
been too long.
Fair enough.
Alright, what about you, Ryan?
I've done, 2 things? Well, besides watch the trailers. Hello, little fox in my face.
Yeah, Keimon has a fox for some reason.
The first thing I did was, almost done with the Lunar Chronicles 3rd book. Second thing, I watched King Delay, which is basically a prequel to the Final Fantasy 15 game that's coming out. And I have to say, that was actually a good movie. Okay, I will say this. The pacing of it is a bit weird, or at least the transitions, because most of the...
Ryan's being critical, guys!
Most of the transitions
God.
were like, it usually fades to black, and I'm just like, why did it fade? Like, literally, there's this one scene where the princess walks into this room, and she greets the king at the door, and then literally fades to black, and the next shot is she's up on the stairs, and I'm like, wait, you couldn't just show her walk across the room and greet the
Budget
king?
cuts.
I'm just like, okay, but no, like, it was really good. Like, basically, you know how they do in video games where they take people's, like, faces or whatever and, you know, digitally make them, like, it was an animated kind of movie, but it was, like, using real actors, and they, like, you know,
like motion capture?
yeah, motion capture, that's
Like
what it
Marsden's
is.
mom.
And Sean Bean was in it, and yes, Sean Bean died, as usual.
Oh, okay.
So-
Yes, Keimon, you raising your hand?
Was it the same as the other Final Fantasy movie with the space and the
Okay,
ghosts?
wait, are you talking about the live action one?
No, it was a space and ghosts.
I haven't.
Oh wait, was it?
Yeah,
That's
no.
that's a pure CGI one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if it's the
It's
same
been a long
one.
time since I saw that.
I mean, this one was good. Basically, the plot was like the prequel is there's a war going on, and this king like gives a bunch of soldiers his magic, and it's like a kingdom that has technology but also magic going into another kingdom that has even more superior technology. Kind of, in a way, almost. Except like their technology is like futuristic. Although I will say, if you've ever seen Naruto, basically the entire army is just one big group of Minatos. Basically, people who teleport all over the place by throwing objects. It was pretty fun. The fight scenes were amazing.
So this movie was made to build the hype to Final Fantasy 15 game that's coming out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which it explains everything, because like if you watch the trailers, you get like some element, but like after watching the movie, I'm like, hey, I understand that from the trailer a bit now, but you still don't get what the full story is of the game.
Okay.
So it explains some stuff, but not everything.
Okay. I hear Final Fantasy has good stories to tell.
It does.
And they actually
Most of
take
the
their
time.
stories seriously, except for Final Fantasy 13, where it kind of just... I heard it kind of hit the fan.
Yeah, I mean, this is my first Final Fantasy game that I'm really ever playing.
Mhm.
I only ever knew about Final Fantasy because Kingdom Hearts.
The gameplay's outdated. I'll say that.
Not this. This new one is like, you know.
The new one's not turn-based.
Yeah,
It's not.
Actually,
I like
real
turn-based
combat.
RPGs.
I would, but it's like the only one I ever liked was Pokemon for like the last 5 days I played it.
The last 5 days.
Pokemon, if you like that kind of combat, I think you would like Earthbound. It's a Super Nintendo game, but it's like really quirky RPG. I know Kevin would like it.
I've been hearing a lot about Earthbound.
I have a physical copy.
Cool. Markiplier talks about
Yeah,
it all the
it's
time.
It's so good. Did you like Undertale?
I watched a little bit of Undertale gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it felt like it's something that I need to play for myself.
Okay. I didn't know if you.
Because like watching other people play it, just more like this is boring. But I feel like if I was playing it myself, it'd be more interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything else, Ryan?
I think there was one other thing.
Take a deep breath. No. All right.
I
We played Doombots on League of Legends.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
the temporary Halloween thing.
We
Yes.
beat you guys. That's
Yeah.
something.
You what?
We beat you.
Oh yeah, you beat.
We beat you, Alex, and Trevor.
Yeah.
So
So,
confident.
last night we played this
So confident.
big game of League of Legends. It's temporary for Halloween coming, called Doombots, where pretty much you are doing a survival mode game, fighting enemies that have random abilities of other characters, and
their ultimates are like super OP.
yes,
Like Lux's ultimate, like where she shoots us instead of shooting like a straight beam, she shoots straight beams like in a 360 degrees all around her.
yes,
Yeah, and just
Like, you can still dodge it, but it's a lot harder.
yes, and with all the other characters, if you manage to survive, wow. If you manage to survive for 15 minutes.
We couldn't even get. Let's say the closest we got was like 13 minutes, I think.
Yeah, we got 13 minutes in, but if you survive 15 minutes, the bot will summon a giant Teemo, which is a hunter character. That's this cute little furball, although he's not so cute when he's giant and can shoot giant beams of doom.
I can take him down.
As what, Lux?
I'm just gonna ignore the turns and just go to the base.
Oh, Keimon, you can't go past, remember? It stops you from going past.
Yeah, you can't go past the turrets.
Yeah.
I mean, what if you have enough health regen items?
Just had nothing but health regen.
Yeah, I shall make it!
Like, don't even build up your attack speed
Nope.
or anything. Just build up your health regen.
Yes. I remember the other thing I was gonna say. I saw another chapter of Fairy Tale, which I read over it. Keimon can testify to how great it was.
Wait, a new one came out?
Was it good,
Yeah.
Keimon?
Fairy Tale's great.
Fairy Tale is great.
You all should go and watch or read Fairy Tale.
Catch up on everything.
Skip the filler.
Yeah. Well, except for that one filler.
Skip the filler.
Well,
Except for that one.
the
specific
key to
rhyme.
the Starry Heavens was pretty good.
Skip the filler.
Now, how do you know it's a filler?
But that one was good
If
because
it
it
doesn't follow the main. If new characters
Alright.
come out of nowhere.
Are you talking about the anime?
Yeah.
Okay,
But Key to the Starry Heavens
Come on,
explains
you
a good plot point.
come on.
A few plot
Fairy
points.
Tale does not have a lot of fillers for an anime.
But the fillers are all good.
But they're
except-
long.
I wouldn't say they're all good.
Okay, except
but
for
they're like
Eclipse.
They're long.
Josh looks like he doesn't like Fairy
the
Tail.
okay. I haven't seen a filler story
I've
arc.
seen
Yeah, because each filler is like a season.
Okay,
Well, there's only a few. Some fillers are just like basically.
I'm talking about like
one
filler
episode.
episodes though. Like in the I only
Ah,
I only
yeah.
seen the first 48 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah,
There's like over 200, right?
Yeah, there's been a few episodes where it's just literally like it's just a random episode, but then some of them actually branch out over.
The body switch episode.
That was my favorite episode.
No, my favorite
That's
episode.
a filler.
The one where Gray gets poisoned by Juvia to like all the rivals and everything. That was you guys. That's not on the Netflix,
Unfortunately, they only had the first 48 episodes.
Yeah, I still don't know why they haven't updated that thing yet.
Well, because Funimation so Netflix wants everything they can get their hands on. It's up to the distribution companies as to how much say how much Netflix gets. So Funimation has been their contracts have been ending lately, for especially with Fullmetal Alchemist. So Netflix has been losing that contract too. So yeah, but to continue on, Keimon, what'd you do this week?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
He just sat in his room and twiddled his thumbs.
Yeah, I did. I kind of did.
He socialized.
Yeah.
He talked to his roommate a bit more, right?
We talked to him when he was kicking his ass in
League
League
of
of
Legends.
Legends.
In League of Legends.
When everybody called me
A word.
a word,
A certain word.
it got me angry.
When was this?
Last night.
That last night.
You guys were calling him the B
Oh
word.
yeah.
You guys were calling him the B word.
Hey, no, I didn't.
Boy.
I didn't. I was rooting for Keimon. Keimon stepped up.
No, you guys had a bot on your team that really held your team together.
What are you talking about?
I know nothing of this bot.
we didn't have a bot.
It was all us.
It was
all.
all, it was all,
He
it
wasn't
was
even.
all a perfect strategy. That's why I won.
He wasn't even down there at the end.
And
Well-
Trevor was taking care of him, so it was fine.
That's all I would come along.
Well, for me, and I'm pretty sure Josh is going to step in on this conversation, I watched The Holy Mountain a couple nights ago.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it was... If you guys don't know what The Holy Mountain is, it's a movie by filmmaker... What was his name?
Alejandro Jodorowsky.
Yeah, that guy.
My favorite.
No, Josh showed me a short film in the beginning of the semester, which is about taking heads off.
La
And-
Cravate.
What?
It's called La Cravate.
La Cravate. No dialogue, but basically taking heads off so that you can get new heads from the store. Kind of like getting a haircut. So Holy Mountain is even weirder than that. It's a whole lot of religious metaphors. It's a whole lot of weird.
It's a whole lot of weird.
It is a whole lot of weird. There is a plot, but you don't find out what it really is until the end. Yeah. But honestly, I liked it. It was a really weird movie, for sure. I can definitely see people being turned off by the ending. But honestly, I
I
liked
can
it.
see people turned off.
Oh, from the
way,
beginning.
way before the
Yeah, from the
ending.
beginning. Well, if they sat through the whole movie and they saw the ending, I sat through this movie for this.
Right. But it's a perfect ending.
And it really is.
There's really no other way, because on where else was it going?
There is a way to end it.
Well,
There is a way to end it.
it would have been underwhelming if they had tried to live.
I'm
up
gonna
to
write a
that.
treatment for an ending and send it to you.
Okay.
right after I finish my Sweet Life of Zack and Cody greedy reboot script that I've never started yet.
What?
It's gonna be a great script, I swear. And let's see, what else did I do this week? Oh, I finished Watchmen comics. It was good. Dragged on way too long though. I mean, so I like Alan Moore's writing. His dialogue is definitely great.
Yeah.
He's really heavy on metaphors and social commentary.
Yeah.
But I felt like the plot itself dragged on longer than it needed to.
Jodorowsky should have made Watchmen.
I still need to watch Zack Snyder's version because, since I feel like the comic dragged out a bit and the Watchmen movie kind of cuts things out, I might enjoy the movie more. But I don't know. I know there's 3 cuts to the movie though. There's the theatrical cut, the director's cut, and then the extended cut, which is even longer. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, that's all for me. What about you, Josh?
Well, Series 3 of Black Mirror came out.
I want to see it.
I love that show. Keimon, watch it. It's
I
on Netflix.
I know.
It's on
I don't
Netflix.
have time.
Throw.
Make time.
You have time. There's 9 episodes.
I haven't watched TV since I've been in college.
There's 9 episodes.
What have you been doing with your life, Keimon?
Hanging out with people.
Skyping your girlfriend?
Trying.
We're gonna do a Black Mirror marathon in the lounge.
Okay.
I'm
down
okay
with
with that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Season 3 came out. It's really good. Less pigs. And
Yeah, I still have yet to watch Black Mirror, but you know, I keep
fantastic.
so many people tell me I would love it.
I'll
so
watch it with you, Kevin.
Cool.
But
Yeah, I
you
mean,
won't.
apparently we're all gonna watch it on lunch. So,
someday.
Yeah. What about you, Matt?
So I'm not lately. The past couple years, I haven't really been interested in any like FPS games that are just based on multiplayer.
Mm-hmm.
But being a guy who likes history, and with Battlefield 1 coming out 2 days ago,
Yep.
I got it, and it's probably the most fun FPS game I've ever played.
It looks like a great game.
It is a lot of fun. Like the maps are all great. The combat's it's pretty fun. Like there are a few times where it's like kind of annoying because it's like it feels like you're just like throwing yourself like at a place, but it's just you just get gunned down. But I guess that's the point of World War One.
Visuals.
The visuals, it's a stunning game to look at.
It's gorgeous.
No, I've seen trailers for like Battlefield. Like I definitely love Battlefield's graphics and like the visual style of it more than I like Call of Duty style.
Oh, yeah, because it's way better than Call
But
of
Call
Duty.
of Duty just like kind of just looks basic.
Well, yes, and coming from a person who plays a lot of Call of Duty, I play Call of Duty mostly for the fun that I have in the game. The game tries to bend the rules a lot more, and I enjoy that part, but I will have it hand it to Battlefield when it comes to graphic comparison, beautiful scenery, and pretty much usable equipment that actually works right and
Realistic.
very realistic. And I enjoy Battlefield as well.
Except for when you fixed that tank and you had a wrench and you weren't even on anything that
Oh yeah.
could be used for. You literally just put it to the side of the tank and you were like,
Yeah,
Fix it.
that is kind of OP. It's not even like it takes a while. It takes like 5 seconds and it's like fully fixed.
I mean, it's
Wow,
simple.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Just like World War II.
Or even better,
or World War One.
Battlefield 4, where you could literally reconstruct a whole entire bridge by putting a blowtorch to it for a little bit.
Okay, so why is it called
yeah, I forgot
Battlefield
about that.
1?
It's World War One.
That's like the first modern war.
Okay, so was the original Battlefield game just called Battlefield?
I think so.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if there was ever an original Battlefield.
But
There was-
there's
there has to be a first game.
There
I
was
was just thinking
Battlefield.
because
I
I found out about Battlefield when number 3 came out, and then I know number 4 came out.
So Battlefield started with Battlefield, and it was Bad Company 2.
No, Bad Company. It was Bad Company 1. It was Bad Company. Okay, I remember. I
Yeah,
watched-
there's 2 Bad Company games.
Yeah.
I know that the developers of Battlefield also made the last
first one was-
Star Wars Battlefront game, which I heard was not great.
It's fun.
It's enjoyable to a point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still very bugged,
Yeah.
but it's enjoyable.
I mean, the graphics are great from what I've seen, but I'm not sure. Like, what is it? The developers' problem or the producers' problem with having the DLC? I feel like it's more of a producer problem.
It was more of a producer problem for DLC.
I wish they had a story mode like they had in the original games.
Yeah,
They
because
kind of had a story mode in that one.
In a little bit.
the new Battlefront, they don't have space fights unless you have to buy the DLC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can
But
have...
they had space fights. I knew they had
Yeah,
like
you can
they
fight
still
There's
like
air
fighter
battles.
fights, but like it was just like in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
No, they have space fights in it.
Just like
Just pay
Battlefront
for it.
2.
Battlefront 2 was good.
Battlefront 2 is great.
So,
I loved it.
Battlefield. The first one was Battlefield 1942. There was never a Battlefield 1, just a Battlefield.
So what about the other 1941 Battlefields?
Hmm?
There was 19.
There's 42 and 43, I think.
Yeah, what about the 1941 that weren't listed?
Oh, I get it.
You get
I
it.
get
Someone has to
Come
get
on.
it.
You guys didn't get it. I got the first time.
What?
It's 1941. He's like, what about the other 1,000 games?
Come on.
Because it's like a sequel. It's like this is a 1942nd installment.
Also, Matt, I have to ask you, what do you think of Uncharted 4? Since you
Oh yeah, I
finished
also
that?
played Uncharted 4.
Did you beat it?
I did
Beat it in 4 days.
Don't know spoilers.
It's not that long of a game. It's,
Really?
Well, I mean, it's longer than I feel like it's a little bit longer than the other ones, but
It
if you
is.
know what you're doing, it's pretty quick.
Matt, you died a lot.
Well, yeah, I died at the parts where you
So
just get
scary.
surrounded by people.
Yeah.
Matt's like, I only died when you came into the room and watched me.
I was just couldn't
Like,
handle the
if you
pressure,
were
man.
if you were in the room, I was doing great.
I don't know. It definitely focused on like the character relationships a lot more than the other Battlefield, or not Battlefield, Uncharted games. But it's still a lot of fun.
Would you say it's a satisfying conclusion?
I guess, yeah.
It was for me. I actually.
Wait, did you just watch him play the whole thing, or have you played it yourself?
I played it myself. It was
Okay.
my game, and I love him. But I finished it, and I literally was just like, I feel empty now.
I still want to play the Uncharted series. Neither of you have it on PS4, right?
I didn't have
the other.
I'm gonna
three?
get it though.
Okay. Well, once one of you guys get it on PS4, I'm gonna probably be like, hey guys, can I play some games a little bit?
Sure, Kevin.
Because already, like, I've been watching Ben, my roommate, play Witcher 3, and just like, this looks really good.
Yeah, PS4, Kevin, join us.
I need a TV.
You do.
True.
I just have my
I know.
laptop that I play, Slime Rancher on.
I know a game Matt wants to play, but he can't yet.
Wait, what game is
Because
that?
he's not old enough?
The pains of being a Mac user.
Civilization 6.
Yep.
Oh,
It's
Can't
a
play.
struggle being a Mac user.
Yep.
There's so many good games out there, but
I could play it right now.
no.
Hey Matt,
Don't
want to
torture
see it
us.
on my desktop?
I want to see it, John.
Damn it.
Let's play 5. Let's play 5 for a little while. That one's so fun.
And you got League of Legends to keep you company.
League of Legends.
It's
pain.
reaching its tipping point.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the Doom bots.
Like, that was probably the most fun I've had in a while.
That was actually really fun.
That was just like
Even though we got our asses.
it's
Yes.
random
to us.
suicide.
PG, man, PG.
That's a PG word.
You wasted
It
another
kinda is
curse
a PG
word.
word.
That's not bad.
It's a PG word. You're allowed to use it like once or twice in PG.
Yeah, you're allowed to, I've heard it definitely a lot in PG movies.
Yeah.
Can we just get all the cuss words out of the way now?
What?
No,
I mean,
we
because
must
then we don't-
save
Let's
them.
condense it in like
there.
10
God.
seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that's all of our individual stories. There's some main topics I want to talk about. So, especially Netflix. I'm not sure you guys saw the links I posted, but there's some stuff that's coming to Netflix and stuff that are leaving it.
I did not see that.
I read it.
Yeah, I've got it pulled up on my phone right now. So I'm on this website called comicbook.com, which is basically like my main source of base information. Stop playing the ad. I don't want to play the ad. Stop it. Pause.
Oh, they're taking Barnyard away? What?
Barnyard.
It's okay,
Yeah.
Matt. You'll be alright.
As in, like, with
How am I gonna watch
The
my
Nickelodeon?
anthropomorphic animal?
How am I gonna watch a movie? Where else am I gonna watch a movie where a male cow has udders?
8 Crazy Nights is leaving. I can't.
It's utterly
Yeah,
disappointing.
let's go watch 8 Crazy Nights.
So right now I have a link pulled up on my phone called the top 5 movies coming to Netflix in November.
Ew, Jack's leaving? I didn't know that was on there.
You better watch it right now, Matt.
But yeah, apparently, so like on this list of 5 movies, we got number 5 is Just Friends, which I've never heard of in my life.
Nope.
It says, for the description here, it says, there is always room on any list for an entertaining rom-com, especially with one with Ryan Reynolds dressed in a giant fat suit. Just Friends is no Oscar contender by any means, but it is a great choice when scrolling through and looking for something that will make you laugh. Wow, marketing. Maybe I did see a trailer for that movie. I don't know. I watched Paddington's coming to Netflix.
No,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet.
he's our bad. He's our family.
No, I saw a little bit of Paddington when my family watched it. I didn't care for it. But the only reason I would want to watch is because of Peter Capaldi.
I love Peter Capaldi.
Yeah, he's in Paddington somewhere.
He's in Paddington?
Yeah.
Have you seen In the Loop? That's on Netflix.
In the Loop, I haven't seen that.
It's a really good Peter Capaldi movie.
All right, I'll check it out.
It's
We
like
also-
it's
go
like
ahead.
the British Office, but it's politicians.
Huh.
And he's a swearing Scottish politician.
I saw gifs of that.
Yeah.
I have seen gifs of that.
Yeah.
The Jungle Book remake is coming to Netflix.
Ooh.
It really wasn't that great.
Hey.
It's not that great, Ryan.
Hey.
Ryan, just
Ryan, stop.
being photorealistic doesn't mean it's good. Boyhood's coming to Netflix.
Ooh.
Boyhood is a
I have
good.
the
I
DVD.
seen it to me
that though?
I seen it to me
It's a good story.
I never watched it.
So yeah, if you guys don't know what Boyhood is, Yeah, it's understandable because it is kind of an indie movie. That was kind of like below the radar, I felt like.
Until the Oscars.
Until the
Then
Oscars.
people started watching it.
Yeah, but yeah, Boyhood was a movie that was 12 years in the making. So like for like a few days every year for 12 years, they Richard Linklater, who directed School of Rock. Yeah, he wrote and he directed School of Rock. He made Waking Life, but basically it follows the story of a boy from age 6 to 18, and it's really good. And the actors actually age on screen as you watch. Then we got Ravenous, whatever that movie is. Ravenous is the Stranger's most engaging film on November's list. The plot centers around a group of turned cannibals in the North Californian mountains during the late 1800s. Along with a good performance by Guy Pearce, Robert Carlyle was born for his role as the lead cannibal Calhoun. I don't know, man. This is what the... You know, I said comicbook.com is what I use most, but that doesn't mean that it's good journalism. But yeah, so what's leaving Netflix? Matt already said, like, Barnyard.
No, I won't. Back down.
The Addams Family is leaving Netflix. Bratz the Movies, guys. Bratz the movie
Wait,
is
that
leaving.
exists?
Damn it! Thank you for
Josh, you
leaving.
gotta fit it in. Oh, Chuck is leaving Netflix.
I was gonna watch.
Chuck?
Chuck is leaving Netflix. Yeah, November 1st.
I watched the first 2 episodes. I didn't really like it.
No, same here. Those are the same episodes I watched. Like, it's okay.
I heard it got better as it went along.
Yeah, but then it got canceled after the 5th season. E.T.'s leaving.
Why?
I don't know,
That's
man.
a classic, man.
Guys, let's go to Universal Studios and just go on that ET ride.
Yeah.
We demand the E.T. Atari game.
What else is leaving?
The original
I have a
Escape to
copy
Witch
of that,
Mountain
guys.
is leaving.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was an original.
I own a copy.
Dwayne
Wait, you
The
did-
Rock.
You thought that Dwayne the one with Dwayne Johnson was the
There are two.
original?
Yeah.
No, there was a 1975
there's
version.
two more before that one.
There was 2 more before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so there's something between the 1975 and
It was Escape from Witch Mountain and Return to Witch
Oh yeah, there was a sequel that I didn't
Dwayne.
watch.
Journey 2 was the.
Mountain.
He
Do you remember they
he
just replaced-
phased out of the
You
car
just
and
proved
broke a
Fraser
car.
with
Right,
Dwayne The Rock
you're just
Johnson.
proving the point that you don't know.
Yeah.
very
No
much.
reason.
Uh-huh.
He broke a car. I mean, yeah, it wasn't that great a movie, but it was still good.
Who's Brendan Fraser?
Kangaroo Jack is leaving Netflix.
I need to
never
go watch
watched
that
it.
right now.
I even
That's
doesn't
a
have
bad.
Anthony
It's like
Anderson
that's a
in it?
bad movie.
Yeah,
Like
I remember that
That's when he was
like thinking that movie was
fat.
hilarious as a
Fat.
kid. Just
He's
not
still
how
fat.
horrible
That
it
was-
was.
there was
Lost
a
a lot of
wait.
weight.
There's a
Oh, yeah,
Kangaroo
he
Jack
lost a lot of
2,
weight
but was that
Yeah, that
animated?
was animated.
That was very much animated.
Yeah, it's just like it started off as a movie. It's like quote unquote family movie. It wasn't really for kids.
It was one of those bad CGI movies, like the Scooby Doo movies, like the same. Like that's how Kangaroo Jack was.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
It was good.
But he kicked people.
It was a bad movie, and then the animated movie was just like, yeah, let's make it for kids. Kids love kangaroos. Both Legally Blonde movies are leaving.
Good.
That's fine.
I didn't even know those were existed.
All well, I say all 3 open season movies are leaving, but I think there's more than 3. I think there's
No,
4.
there's
It's like 5 now.
I think there's 3.
I think there's 5.
There's no way there's 5.
It was like straight like after like the first one was decent, but then after that it was like straight to DVD releases.
Speaking of that, anyone watch Ice Age?
No.
Any of them?
The new Ice Age or the original?
Any of them?
I've seen the
I've
first
seen the first
5.
4.
I've seen the
There's-
first.
there's
I've
five
seen the
of them
first
now.
4.
I've
What's
seen
the-
the first
what was
2.
one-
The 5th one is just
It was
literally
good.
they just blow it out of the water and it's like this is like like watching it, I was like, remember when this was just about a mammoth, a sloth, and a tiger trying to return a baby to the humans?
Yeah, so the first one was good. The second one I felt like was okay. It was a decent sequel.
The third one.
The third one was
It was funny.
was that the one with the dinosaurs?
Yeah, that was funny.
That was it had its moments.
Yeah.
Fourth one was crap.
Fourth one was just like okay, but
Fourth
I mean,
one was just like end it, kill it.
fifth one literally they create the fountain of youth.
Shut up.
Wait, in the 5th one?
Yeah, they create the fountain of youth.
That movie?
Okay, like so like Ice Age is like yeah, like you know everything was created during the Ice Age. Like yeah, sure.
Yeah, like literally everything.
They should have had them evolve. That would have been good.
Guys, Powerpuff Girls is leaving Netflix.
Oh no.
That was on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
They're
Yeah.
gonna bring the new ones now. No.
No.
How is
did
the
it
new one?
canceled yet or?
No, it's still.
Can they bring back Teen Titans to Netflix instead of Teen Titans Go? Because we know that's coming.
Well, Teen Titans Go is not on Netflix.
It's gonna be on Netflix.
It might
I
be.
don't know it will.
Yeah.
We need Teen Titans on Netflix.
The SpongeBob SquarePants movie is leaving, so Ryan, you need to watch that before it's
Wait,
gone.
which one?
The
The first
one.
one.
Oh, it's
The
not
only
the.
SpongeBob
The first movie.
No,
The
watch
good
the
one.
second
The
one.
good
one you need to
movie.
watch.
Yeah, the good SpongeBob SquarePants. It's very good with goofy goobers and all.
It is a great movie.
Goobers,
You're a
goofy
goofy
goober,
I'm
yeah.
a goofy
We're a
goober.
goofy goobers, yeah.
You're skipping some.
The
Greatest movie in cinematic
Dude,
history.
it had a great rock ballad.
It did.
the Box Trolls is leaving Netflix on
Thank God.
November 23rd.
Thank
I've
God.
never seen it.
I haven't seen it. I heard it was decent though.
Just looking at the trailer made me want to throw up.
Ryan,
What?
Yeah.
I'm,
I mean,
I'm
the
a fan of
animation
stop.
looked
I'm,
good.
I'm a fan of stop motion animation.
I like stop motion.
There wasn't
that was
enough
that
action
is
for
fucked
him,
up.
man. He didn't
you
have
want
enough
to
action.
Cuba and two strings though.
Did you guys like
Oh,
Fantastic Mr. Fox?
Yeah.
oh, that was really good.
That was
I
saw
need to
the
watch
end.
that again because when I first watched it, I felt like I didn't really understand it.
You gotta look at it's not as much about like the story as it is like a lot more about like animation, just
Yeah.
how much detail there is in that.
Yeah, no, and I also know it's
It's
a
like
Wes
rigorous.
Anderson movie,
The
so
Wes Anderson movie.
yeah, so I probably need to watch it again and
I
give
like
it another
Wes
shot.
Anderson.
Yeah, people keep saying like Wes Anderson is great. Like, well, I didn't care for Fantastic Mr. Fox, but it was been a long time ago.
Yeah,
when
I love
before watched
Fantastic
it.
Mr.
It's
Fox.
it's a bit kooky. It's like the humans are a bit weird in that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon's leaving Netflix, thankfully, because that show is awful.
Isn't this like
Yeah.
3D one?
No, not the
I don't
3D
think that
one.
one.
No.
I haven't
That was
seen
that was the one on MTV,
That
which was actually pretty
2003.
good.
Yeah, it was
I like that
pretty
one.
good.
I haven't
I mean,
seen
like,
that
Wait,
one in a
is
long
the
time.
Ultimate Spider
You can find it
one?
on YouTube.
Ultimate Spider-Man is one of
There's
those.
only 13
games.
episodes.
I have a disc for the first.
Is that the
3
one where he
episodes,
talks
I think.
to
It's
the
horrible.
audience, like,
Yeah.
tries
Yeah.
to break
The
the
CGI
It
fourth
one?
breaks the fourth wall.
I mean, no, I'm not saying
The
like it's
Deadpool episode was
great.
good.
That's not his job, though.
It's a
It's the
really-
Deadpool
characters are
episode.
horrifying.
That was good.
No,
that was a good
it's
episode.
decent. It's not for kids though.
It's not decent, Kevin.
Wait, what? It's the 2003 Spider-Man.
The new animated Spider-Man show, the one that was on MTV.
Oh yeah, I know. That's a 2003.
No, it was 2003. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I
Looks
watched
like
that.
it came out
Yeah,
early.
I realized that once they
I
started
just
cussing
remember
and
it.
killing
I was
people, I'm
like,
like,
It
whoa.
was
This is
horrible.
dark.
And
It's
making
disgusting.
having like suggestive material in it.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this isn't for kids.
Yeah.
Well,
Whatever. Sorry, Alex. You go ahead.
Go ahead, Kev. I was
Okay.
interrupting you.
There is a new Spider-Man animated show in the works. The main story consultant is the guy who's currently writing the Amazing Spider-Man comics. So, and Josh is familiar with his writing. So, I'm excited for that one.
How much Spider-Man do you need?
There's
Well,
too
you
much
see-
Spider-Man in this world.
Bloody.
We still need a Spider-Man show that
It's
kind of
good.
that's good.
Well, Spectacular
Japanese
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Let's
Japanese
bring back the
Spider-Man
old.
is
Let's bring back the old cartoon.
Bring back
okay.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
There was that one Spider-Man where he time traveled to the future.
Oh, that
Wait,
one.
was that you mean the one where he went to another planet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Spider-Man Unlimited.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, he went to like an Earth, like another Earth that was on the other side of the sun.
Mhm. It was
That
like,
one
with
was weird.
Carnage and Venom. It was kind of freaky deaky.
It was weird. It was,
Spectacular Spider-Man, the Spider-Man that was like, I don't even remember the name. It was just Spider-Man, 1990.
yeah, the 90s. Yeah, it was just called Spider-Man.
I like that one.
But what we really need
See,
is
I-
Spider-Ham.
I like the 90s Spider-Man, but I feel like it did not age very well.
Yeah.
It didn't.
But I'm excited for the new Spider-Man show. Because, like I
said,
said, the story consultant's like that's one of my favorite comic book writers.
well, he has
But that-
Spider-Verse.
That was the only Spider-Man that actually.
He
had
wrote
the
Spider-Verse.
I mean, but will Spider-Verse show up in the show?
Well, they have it in Ultimate Spider-Man right now.
And the original.
I know.
But I think the new Spider-Man show, they're starting from the beginning with the origin story,
Ah.
which I like. This thing is, I'm excited for this one because not only is because the my favorite comic book writers is the story consultant for this, but also like this might have potential. But then again, we really don't know. Because Ultimate Spider-Man, I think Ultimate Spider-Man show has having potential, and the writer of Ultimate Spider-Man is the main story consultant as well, and it just completely went to trash.
And third season.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is leaving.
No.
No.
No. They have seasons 1 through 4 on there right now.
That
But
show messed me up. but it
it's
was
leaving
great.
November 24th.
Well,
That's
we're gonna have to
not even-
rewatch it.
Yep.
We'll watch it Halloween night.
There you go.
After we all shave, We all shave for
No
No Shave
Shave
November.
November.
Then we
Yeah.
watch Courage to Color Dog.
Matt,
I'm gonna win
Now,
this.
Kevin,
Man,
how are
I'll
you
miss
going
the
to
first
win?
few
Fine.
episodes, but
What?
Keimon too optimistic first.
You're gonna miss the pilot.
Yeah.
wait a minute. So
No,
Matt.
here's one thing that I don't get from No Shave November. Don't we have like 2 weeks that will be gone in November for Thanksgiving?
It's
My mom
one
would
weekend.
My mom would probably forcibly make me shave.
Exactly.
My mom will.
There'll be-
I'm not.
My parents won't.
I'm not. My mom probably won't tell me
I'm
to
not.
shave, but I'm not going to.
It's like, Mom, No Shave November.
I'll
You
stop.
must
I'll stop
respect
the growth
the law.
during that time. Stop.
Just stunts
Like,
it, and
Kevin,
then
will
you
you
get back,
enjoy
you walk
getting
into
rid
the
of
room, it just grows
everything
out
you
of
have?
it.
Will you enjoy getting rid of everything that you've worked for?
Well, the thing is, like the past, I think has it been the past 2 weeks now? I haven't really trimmed my beard at all. I've just been shaving my neck, but like other than that, everything else is still growing because I've been just too lazy and tired.
I can't even tell there.
Are you willing to let it all go?
Yeah, I mean I've shaved it all before.
Okay.
What would it look like?
I
That's one thing. Fix it.
surprisingly I don't have a baby face, but maybe with the way my hair is now, it'll look weird.
I've seen your pictures when you have no like facial hair.
Yeah, no, when I don't have facial hair, it's better when I have short hair as well. But right now my hair's kind of long, so.
Wait a minute, didn't you show up like the first week of college with no facial hair?
No, I had a facial hair first week of college.
I don't know why.
Just less facial hair.
I don't know
Yeah.
why. Oh, yeah, less.
I had
Okay.
less because I actually maintained it. But and I also had my hair short too. But I might get a haircut over Thanksgiving break.
I need a haircut now, but
Yeah, I need a haircut.
Yeah, I see.
well, your hair's not bad.
You don't need a haircut.
You can't. No. No, that's bad.
Did you guys notice how many people had haircuts after fall break?
Yeah.
Or like I got their hair change a different color.
What are you looking at over there?
Oh.
Oh my. There's some tension here.
Are we out of conversation topics?
I'm trying to think.
We can
think
talk
we are.
about.
I think we are because we didn't really do much this week.
This is a
Some of us were
little
busy
weird.
with productions and
So
stuff.
So,
However,
last week,
Subigon!
Subigon! We wrapped production today with director Matt.
yeah.
How do you feel about
Subigon is a short film that I
How do you feel about
wrote.
I don't know if I'd call it a film.
It's more of a.
It's an
It's
infomercial.
It's a social commentary on infomercials and how it
Still-
affects society.
I want to write that gritty sequel.
The gritty sequel, and
Like
is it a
Babysitting,
sequel
like-
or prequel?
Everybody has to be gone.
I think it needs to. I think it needs to be a sequel.
Okay.
The more I think about it.
Yeah, and then we'll just team
We'll
up for
have a
the
war.
ending, for the trilogy
Yeah.
ending.
We'll have it like the original creator owns a patent to it, and the military wants to be. It'll be like Jurassic World. The military wants to use all their stuff.
Yeah, like they want Subigon, but then like the guy, it's like the Subigon guy is just like trying to like on the run from the government and like breaks the law. But yeah, that's the thing. So yeah, Subigon is a video that I wrote, and I will be editing that starting today. Matt directed it. Josh was kind of there to help out.
I took editor's notes.
Yeah, you did. So you were really good. What did they call it? Matt, what was your position for the other productions?
Huh?
What was your predict?
Well,
I'm not-
script supervisor.
I was
script
and a
supervisor.
second
Yeah,
AD.
I don't know if I'd call myself script soup because the notes I was taking specifically for the editor. So it
I mean,
was
they both kind of are.
It was
but-
like
the
Jake's-
second AC is technically supposed to do that, so that was Jake's job.
Well,
But I was just doing it.
I mean, I think we're just kind of like we had a small crew to work with, so everyone was like a little bit everything. I was supposed to be do as a production assistant, but I really didn't do much of anything.
There wasn't really much to do.
There really wasn't. Like the most like
I'm sad I missed the studio day.
the hardest
That
task
was
I had to
fun.
do was print out a label. That was it.
I love how horrible that can was at the end. Like it was in rough shape.
It was in
broke.
rough shape.
It just broke.
But yeah, that's a thing that's to look forward to. I think it'll be up this Friday if I can get it done fast enough.
Oh, can you talk about how you put the podcast on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm putting the podcast on YouTube. So if you guys are still listening, because so many people probably dropped out already.
Yeah, well, the reason is we need a place where all the episodes can be heard so that we don't really have to pay money to keep them all. So there'll only be probably like 2 or 3 episodes on SoundCloud and iTunes at a time.
Yeah, so on SoundCloud, I'm currently paying the $7 subscription instead of $15, so I can fit like 4 episodes on there right now. But yeah, all the episodes right now you can find on YouTube. The YouTube I still have the first 3 episodes, but everything else is on SoundCloud. But then I'll be fixing that as time goes on. But yeah, I guess if we have nothing else to talk about, that's the end of the
What's the
podcast.
time limit?
Matt, what do you want to
It's probably like a really short podcast today.
I just had a
It's
story.
probably like
Four
40
podcasts?
minutes or so.
So what?
So I was just going to talk about something I heard.
Do you
from
know
last
how to
episode
read?
after I
46
left.
minutes.
46
We
minutes.
gotta talk for another
bad.
14 minutes.
Yeah, let's force conversation.
Let's force conversation to
You never
reach
want
the
to
1 hour
force
mark.
it, okay?
Alright, okay, so, one time... Okay, let's tell our origin stories.
Origin stories, what?
As to, like, why we're studying what we're studying. So, like, Alex, what made you want to study radio and television?
Well, as you all can tell, I have a unique voice for, I guess you could say, your average white guy. Honestly.
Way to bring racism into this.
Not many people expect this voice.
No, really, no, to be honest,
You have a baby face.
when,
Yeah.
well, I wouldn't
That's
say
true.
baby face, but it's just, like, you definitely look your age.
Yeah.
But then, like, you don't sound your age. But, like when I first met you, you're just like, hi, I'm Alex. I'm just like, what the heck?
Yeah, the first reactions are either what the heck or oh my god or what?
But then you kind of
That's why I
get
thought you
used
were-
to it after a while.
I thought you were European or something because I saw Tomas and Alexander at the door. I'm like, oh, I guess he's European. He's
I am
European
European.
voice.
I'm
Guys.
Russian and German, actually.
Guys, I have to reveal our dirty secret.
Is someone knocking on the door?
We've been lowering his voice in post.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
I
someone
thought
knocking
you
at the
were-
doors or someone
I
hitting
think
something?
we hit.
Oh, that was your chair.
I thought you were like way too cool, like
No,
for
no, it's
everything, and you were
sinister.
gonna like kill me before the end of the
Yeah,
year.
I was like, oh,
I was like, he's gonna hate me as a sweet mate. He's gonna hate me.
well,
I'm a very different person.
Mm-hmm.
So, Ryan,
your origin.
My origin? The reason I'm doing all this, I like writing.
Well, what's your major?
Well, I'm kind of like I'm officially journalism, but like I want to do stuff with radio and television and film, but that's mostly just acting.
Why you here?
Because I can't do behind the scenes. But I like writing, so that's why I'm doing journalism. And I'm taking a lot of English classes, which are
Nerd.
hey, writing
Gen
is
Eds.
fun. Writing is fun. It
is fun.
It's
Writing,
fun to read
writing
stuff.
fun
You wanna
stuff's
write my
fun, but writing
papers?
essays isn't fun.
It really
No,
is.
I've made some short stories.
Uh,
So yeah, that's the whole reason why. Plus, I was originally going to do either acting or law, but my mom was like,
Those are two very different things, too.
Yeah, like my mom was like, well, if you do acting, that's gonna be like, I mean, like it's gonna be a really hard field. So you can do that as like a minor, and then for law, it was like, do I really feel like having to learn politics? So,
would have made a lot more money, but
well, yeah, that's the whole reason I wanted to do law, because of money.
I think law is very competitive now, though.
It is.
It's to that point.
Unless you're dead.
Ooh.
I'll blind myself.
Don't-
Yeah, Ryan,
Don't
go
you
blind.
mean Matt Murdoch?
All right, guys.
Carrots
I'm
are good for your eyes.
That's great.
What about you,
Yeah.
Keimon?
Well, I used to make small films with my siblings, and my first film that I ever worked on was Dogzilla. I was like 6.
I gotta look this up on YouTube now. Is it on
I
YouTube?
deleted it, so
Aw.
it's not gonna be on
Aw.
YouTube.
Keimon.
Oh yeah, you only have one video. Wait,
Wait,
do you have
how
only
old were
one?
your
I have
siblings?
2 videos
At the
but
time.
they were made at a camp, so
Oh.
they're not really mine. So,
Wait. How old are your siblings?
I have
What's your social security number?
I have 3 older siblings and 1 younger.
Whoa. Okay.
And I just started making ideas like over the summer, like making stories over the summer. My teacher was like, "Oh, these are good. You should make them into films." And I got the idea like, I'm gonna be a filmmaker.
So you gave in to peer pressure from your teacher.
Yeah, but they were good stories actually.
Nah.
Yeah, I think it's always nice when a teacher like actually influences a student to go into their art. Because I got a lot of teachers that are just like, no, don't go into art.
Yeah.
Art is stupid. It's just like, no, art is great.
Yeah.
Our society is built on more on art than you'd think it would be.
I mean, just take a look at our celebrities from movies.
Yeah.
They don't go to jail.
They make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted to do that.
Yeah.
It's tough in there.
Yeah, that's my origin.
My origin story, I'm a cinema major, and I discovered filmmaking when I was 14 years old. When basically what really got me interested in filmmaking was when I watched Inception, because that was really like the first movie I watched. I was like, holy crap! Like I actually need to think about what I'm watching, and it just really pulled me in. I really want to know the whole process behind it, and so yeah, so I read up on it online. Watched a bunch of YouTube videos about production. I started making like stop motion short films with my stick figure drawings on notebook paper. Then I eventually made it moved up to Lego stop motion.
Everyone had that phase.
Mm-hmm. But I actually went past that phase too, because now I'm doing live action stuff. I went to film camp a couple times. One of them was for a horror film. The other one, which I wrote and directed. The other one I wrote and directed a romantic comedy, which I still think is like one of my favorite videos I've ever made. And then I started making like little skits with my siblings too. And now I'm just like, I really want to study film. I understand film theory, what's being thrown at me most of the time. And I'm just, I love writing. People really like my scripts. And that's me so far. So, yeah, my latest script, Soon Be Gone, is going to be made. What about you, Josh?
Well, ever since I was but a youngling.
4 years old.
Yeah, well, no, just like since before I was born, my dad just brought home like DVDs from Walmart like every week or so. So we just have like this massive DVD collection that we've always had it.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been surrounded by movies. And when I was like 10 years old, I discovered my parents' like DV video camera, which took DV tapes, and my friend and I started making like little videos on that, and it turned into a series. When I got my first digital video camera, we made a YouTube channel. It's really bad, and all the videos are gone now. But we had a web series. That was when we were 12.
About what was the web series about?
I couldn't tell you. We made it up as we went along. But the very first episodes of that were on a DV camera that never got off of those tapes.
Oh yeah, no, I used a DV camera too, using DV tapes, and then I used that for Lego stop motion. So I hit the record button real quick and then turn it off, then move the Lego piece in a little bit.
Yep, that's what I would do.
Or I would just I would have one of my favorite shots was when like I had a recording, I dropped the Lego minifigure, I hit the record button right before the Lego hit the ground, then I placed it right where I wanted it to land. So the way it literally looked like the guy fell and just landed.
Mm-hmm.
And I even had the sound in there too. It was great.
Yeah. One film that I tried to make with the DV camera mixed Lego stop motion with live action, and that's because I wanted like a Star Wars type hologram, but I didn't know how to do that because it was a DV camera and I was 11 years old. So I just had a Lego minifigure be that, and it was.
There you go.
Funny. Yeah. There you go. We all start somewhere. It's just but some people don't get past their first time making something because they're like, oh, this is garbage. Like, no, you'll get better. Everyone starts off bad. But what about you, man?
So when I was a young man, right, probably a few years younger than myself now, meaning a lot years younger, I guess my parents always like showed me like movies and stuff, so like, and I just enjoyed them more than I enjoyed a lot of things. So I was like, oh, these are really cool, but I never really thought I'd get into it because I'm like, there's no chance I don't have a chance. So, but when I was younger, I used to always like make all these like crazy stories in my head, to the point where instead of focusing in school, I just make up these stupid stories in my head. It reflected in my grades. I
Yeah.
So, but then I got to high school, and I was still like, I don't know what I want to do. And then my English teacher kind of was like, you're really good at writing, and you're really creative. Maybe you should go into like writing like movies or stuff. I'm like, oh. And then I guess as I went on, I was just like thought more about it. I'm like, yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun. Like I'm still undecided right now, but I think that's what I might go into.
I look forward to great things, man.
You were on set for a great thing, Kevin. Okay.
Hey, my first scripts were bad.
Yeah, I still don't have that much experience writing scripts, like as much as I should for like wanting to do film, but
I had
I get better.
the longest script I wrote was 20 pages. I was 15 when I wrote it, I think. But yeah, I was like planning on doing like a really big short film, but then like looking back at it recently, like man, this script is garbage. But yeah, that's a thing. Anything else you want to talk about, guys? Where are we at? Are we at an hour yet?
55 minutes.
5 minutes left. Forced conversation.
So,
Force.
guys, you
I
never had
could
this
do
problem in our
Oh, I
lives.
forgot to
because
make-
I only talk about my voice.
That is true. What is your origin?
So, ever since like I was a little kid, I've always been a fan of listening to the radio and always listening to like these rock stations where the radio host would always just talk to us for a little bit. Then when I got to high school, I started listening to this guy called Mancow in Chicago.
I hate him.
Mhm.
I hate him.
Mancow. If you really want to listen to some guy who talks trash about everything in the worst way possible, listen to Mancow. He does it in a comedic way and is a very interesting guy. I even got to perform and talk with Mancow one summer,
Interesting.
but it wasn't a good time since his guest of honor was Ron Jeremy, who, if many of you know, was quite the porn star. So, picture a lot of 14, 15-year-old people with two hookers and Ron Jeremy in a green room. Makes quite an interesting stuff, especially when one of your friends is Islamic and you have Mancow starting to make a lot of jokes about that. Very
I told
interesting
you.
topic.
Well, that's an
I hate it.
experience.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
It was an experience, but seeing the process of like talking to your crowd, finding your audience, and literally just finding ways to speak to them, it interested me. And when it came to me, I always was first to raise my hand when it came to like reading stuff, because I would always just do my best to like narrate it in either the funniest way possible or like the most intense and dramatic way possible.
I got in like grade school stuff. I always got assigned as like the lead actor in all our plays, in a bunch of plays. It was fun but horrible at the same time. Like there was one where we had like doing it from the whole school in like 5th grade, I think. That was the most terrified I've ever been in my life.
Ooh, in one of my elementary school plays, I was Jesus. I was Jesus in
I
one,
was
in
the
one
big
of those
bad
plays.
wolf.
I had to rap in one of my plays.
Well, I was also a wolf in another play.
I was a wolf.
I was like,
I was the grandpa.
I'm in a folk punk band called the Disappointments.
oh, okay. No, I was actually, now that I think about it, I was in a lot of lead roles in plays. When I was in like middle school, there was like I was in Shakespeare, but I had like minor roles in that. But then there was an abridged Shakespeare one where I was a lead role in that one. But
Yeah, I realized
it was actually The Tempest.
I had a few experiences where I've had to read in front of like a large crowd of people in school. Because then there's also our school had this writers' week thing where we all had to well, not everyone, but if you decided to write something, and I told the person that had charge of like, if you can't find anybody else, I'll do it, thinking they're gonna find enough people. And then I got dragged into it, and I was like, oh my god. So our auditorium seats probably like 300 people, maybe a little bit more, and it was like full. It was terrifying. So I had to go over and read some of my writing. It was fun because most people just went up there and read like their deep stories, like philosophical, and I was just reading this stupid space story I wrote like a couple days before that.
Oh.
It was funny though. It was funny. Everyone was laughing. We were having a great time.
At least everyone enjoyed it.
What was the very first film that influenced you?
For me, it was Inception.
Inception.
I watched a lot of movies as a kid. Like definitely Toy Story was one of my favorite movies as a kid. But Inception was the one that really pushed me into wanting to learn more about film.
Stand by me.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Which one, Ryan? Which one,
Ryan,
Ryan?
don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed.
We all like Star Wars in this room.
I don't care for it. I don't care
Except
for Star Wars.
for Kevin.
Okay,
I don't hate Star Wars. I just don't care for it.
Here's the thing. Star Wars is the first movie I actually remember. Well, other than Spider-Man, but that terrified me. So, I was 3 and watched Green Goblin get impaled.
That fire.
But yeah, Star Wars Episode 1 is the first movie I ever remember. So, that's why it kind of inspired me to start liking movies, especially Star Wars.
I'd have to go with Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Yeah, I'd say the first Terminator for me. Maybe Judgment Day, because I think I liked that one a lot more as a kid.
Back when James Cameron wrote decent sequels.
Yeah.
What's the worst movie you've ever seen?
What?
The Holy Mountain.
The first movie that influenced me. I remember I was 9 years old. Dad brought home. It was the best thing I've ever seen. It's called Triumph of the Will.
I know what that is. I know what that is because I had to do an essay on that.
Wait, what
Nazi
movie?
propaganda.
Nazi propaganda.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
Triumph of the Will.
That was my joke for the podcast. It's over now.
No, because my film theory class, I had to analyze a scene from Triumph of the Will, and basically just write like compare it to 2 essays and just write like metaphysically what Triumph of the Will means and stands for. So I'm just like, Hitler abused the idea of art by making Triumph of the Will because it is
Hitler
propaganda.
good, Jews bad.
I want to re-edit a scene from Triumph of the Will to like make it like just dub it with something else.
Kind of like they do with that one Hitler scene from what was that movie? Where they just it's that scene where they dub him yelling over like yelling about different things. Like Hitler reacts to this, and it's just. Is that from Inglourious Bastards? No.
It's from another.
Maybe
movie.
Ryan, I heard that.
What?
That's not the only thing that Germans say.
Okay.
They also say Heil.
No.
They do. No, that's illegal in Germany. You don't say that.
You say
Fortnite.
You'll get arrested.
Fräulein?
Moin Fräulein.
Right.
Strudel.
Do you know anything about German, Ryan?
I know they drink a lot of
Schnitzel.
beer.
Bratwurst.
This will look great.
Oh,
Force.
Matt.
Pretzels.
Wiener Schnitzels.
That's Austrian.
In general, Wiener Schnitzels.
That's good. It's good, but that's Austrian.
Wait, Ryan, what was your question?
What was the worst movie you've ever seen?
The Holy Mountain.
Birdemic.
No, it wasn't. Mine's not the Holy Mountain, but
He's right.
Wait, Birdemic is really bad.
Yes.
Birdemic
Have
is
you
horrible.
seen it?
I haven't seen it.
It's a movie where like, okay, we need to sit you down and watch you some bad movies. Okay?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a really
besides
bad movie
Wolfgang.
I watched.
Kevin, every bad movie I reference, Kevin doesn't know. It's
Yeah.
like Kevin, you gotta look at the opposite side of the spectrum. Birdemic is basically this movie where it's like birds, but like birds attacking, and the CGI in it's so bad. It's just like these birds that are just like they're just floating there. They're not moving at all. And then what they do is like they just like dive on the ground and
they
explode.
Oh god.
And
Well,
there's this one scene I remember because I haven't seen that movie. And I don't want to see that movie.
You can't watch that movie more than once.
Yeah, there's a scene where they're just going like
Or
this
if you
axe
try.
is like waving in the air. Like you
Okay.
can totally tell they don't know where the birds are gonna be. There's like,
We have to watch this
But
movie.
another
That sounds
contender would also be Cool Cat Saves the Kids.
What?
Cool Cat. Keimon knows
Fight.
what I'm talking about. Food fight.
Okay, I know what Food Fight is. I watched John Tron commentate that. That one looks awful.
it's horrible. It makes you cry.
Apparently, like all the footage, like almost all the footage was lost. So
Yeah,
the
it
one
was
guy
stolen.
tried. It was stolen. Yeah. Then one guy felt like this movie really needed to be made,
Yeah,
and just like recreated the whole
The
thing.
producer or the director, I can't remember which one it was.
It was the director. And so like he kind of remade it himself or something.
And that's why it's horrible.
It was trash.
What about you, Keimon?
Well, while Kimon's thinking, I think the worst movie I've seen was Transformers 3.
Well, screw you two.
Because that's the only movie where I'm just like, I've turned it off. Wait, no. Ghost Rider 2, Spirit of Vengeance.
Thank
That
you.
one was
I
worse.
can't-
That's the only
I
movie
see.
where I watched it for 5 minutes, like, this is garbage, and I turned it off.
It's Nicolas Cage, so it's kind of fun.
No, like, Nicolas Cage didn't even save that movie.
Yeah.
No, Nicolas Cage never saves the
He
movie,
saved
makes
it
it
the
bad.
first
He
one.
saved
I
the
feel
first
sorry
one,
that Idris Elba
but
was
the
in
second
it.
one was just awful.
I feel sorry that Idris Elba had to suffer through that.
Idris Elba for Bond.
Yes, I agree with that.
Mhm.
For my worst movie,
Actually,
I'd
I
have
think
to
he was-
say.
Has he already been cast?
No. Is that Ben?
Is that Ben?
Ben! Someone unlock the door.
Just open the door.
Ben!
Ben.
Come on,
Ben.
Ben.
gonna try to take a nap!
We are just finishing up.
Hey, go!
Yeah.
Family show!
I think that's a good place to end it, guys.
Wait,
Oh, we didn't finish? Okay, quickly, say the worst movie you ever seen.
Trolls 2.
The
Wow.
new Fantastic Four movie.
Wait, worst
It was
movie?
Yeah, what's
Oh,
the
fucking 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
that
was hilarious.
This is PG-13, Ben.
Last
That
Airbender,
was
Percy
PG,
Jackson.
wasn't it?
You said at the
What
F
was the other
bomb.
one?
Oh, I'm
No,
I've
you're
said
fine.
the F-bomb like 5 times.
That's right.
Alright, it's fine.
Yeah, Last
Alright.
Airbender.
I'm
Percy
Blake.
Jackson.
Apologize.
Support us on Patreon.
I'm
Follow us on
Wait,
Facebook.
Wait, we really have a Patreon?
We have I have a Patreon.
Hi, Amanda.
Kevin would
Matt's-
support you.
Hi, Mom.
Matt-
Hi,
Matt's-
Matt's mom.
Matt's mom gave us money.
Yeah, that's true.
For real?
Thank you,
Yeah.
Matt's
Matt's mom
mom.
is a good supporter.
And we're on
Wait,
YouTube
wait,
now.
what are
Goodbye,
we
Amanda.
supporting?
Goodbye, people.
We're supporting our
SoundCloud
podcast.
subscription so we can keep the episodes.
Wait.
Wait, the what?
The SoundCloud subscription so we can keep the
You done
episodes.
yet?
Oh, okay.
Did you end it?
Yeah, I got it.